everyone, Kiki here, and I'm back with chapter 6. And the last video was chapter 5, and this is chapter 6. And the last episode was full of emotions, and shit didn't go. I guess it did go downhill, but shots were fired, and so our little heroine, our little female hero, got over emotional about killing the guy that killed her brother, and in a way upset that she that the other vigilants, well, mostly Makoto, said that we couldn't kill him. And like, in a way he's right, but basically a plan needs to organize. You can't go through head first, whatnot. And in a way Makoto sees like we need to wait until like such and such happened with the Dutch trading, and because that needs to happen before anything else happens with the guy that killed her brother. And so, but in a way, like, yeah, we need to kill him because not just because of the revenge kind of thing. It's more of the he's a menace. He's a nuisance. He's a bad guy, and he did, in a way, bump into Haru, which is the little girl, which I find cute and adorable, and she can't see past the whole impersonating said brother with our girl. But he's basically a menace. This Sapuruto, but great. I'm back on square one on pronouncing his name. So yeah, it's a real menace, and it's woof. Anyway, let's get started with this before I speak more of the nonsense. So Setsuguru anyway, would not be punished for his crimes. It was the next day after that meeting. I was summoned by Asaki and made my way over to the Imhoro shrine. I thought I heard something strange bird chirping, and I opened the slide window, and then the bird transformed into a piece of paper that shaped like a bird. Inside the letter was a request to come to the Imoro shrine, so I almost immediately came with the conclusion that it was one of Asaki's Shikigami. With that in mind, I headed over to the main building of the shrine and found Asaki preparing some kind of ritual. Asaki, everything okay? Asaki says, "Oh, you made it. I am about to do some fortune telling right now." After preparing to have finished preparation, Asaki faced me. Yesterday we only got to talk about how Susugu is being protected by the shogunate and how he's basically untouchable. The vigilant and the shogunate are connected. More precisely, Makoto and the shogunate are connected. Everything so far sounds great if you're Sukitsugu, but that's best for. But is that what's best for Nagasaki? Or Bull? Or is it going to end up hurting Nagasaki? Is Kiki avenging her brother the right thing to do? With all that is in mind, am I going to try and predict what would happen if we got rid of Sutsugu to do? Oh no. That's all what Asaki said, and our character said, "What?" I know I'm still inexperienced, but I have a lot of confidence in my Shikigami and my fortune telling. Well, it's up to you if you want to believe me or not. Asaki laughed in self-mocking manner. Suddenly, Asaki cracked a smile and seemed somewhat relaxed today. Let's do that. You've gotten a lot more laid back recently. Maybe it's just my imagination, though. Wow, shots fired. Shots fucking fired already. It's your imagination. Wow, Sagi. Shots fucking fired. I curiously pointed out how I've been feeling, and Sagi courtly responded, "Shots fucking fired." Asaki looked at me as if he was bored and continued. You never know when to quit talking. Again with the shots fired. Asaki pinched my cheek and put me down as he laughed. Give me a moment. Okay. Saki, you're hurting me. That's because I'm trying to. Your cheeks are so soft. Maybe this is how a girl's cheeks are supposed to feel. Saki's being savaged. Okay, I'm okay. Then, after checking how soft and squishy my cheeks were with his fingers, Saki gently drew his hand away from me. I'm not going to be able to perform the ceremony if you keep saying weird things like that. So let's play a game called The Quiet Game now. Is that your own way to tell me to shut up? Huh? Is that your own way? And you're slightly blushing there. I can tell you're slightly blushing. Uh, I I even predicted that. Jesus. When Asaki turned his face away from me, his ears appeared to be faintly turned red. Asaki pulled out a bun, a bundle of long, thin bamboo sticks from his bag. Okay. Then he began to mix bamboo together and chant something. He continued to go back and forth from spreading them out like a fan and then closing them. It was so beautiful. I felt like I was watching a dance. He continued doing so over and over again as he chanted. He would take out and spread them open like a fan and split them in half. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to see I wish there were a bit more action. A little bit instead of, how it is. Like, I get it. Yeah, it's this type of style, but just a little bit more of a actiony like movement instead of the whole. It's 2D, not even 2D, 1D. God. Anyway, there was something more mystical about his flowing gestures. I watched over him with bated breath. Bated? Bated? Okay. Um, Eventually, Asaki's hand creased to move, and a few bamboo sticks were laid out on the floor. Asaki, after looking at them, Asaki furrowed his brow and lifted up his head. What's wrong, Asaki? It's hard to see if it were okay to punish Suzuku, and I got some pretty serious results. There is someone pulling the strings behind the scenes. Someone even more power than Suzuku. I'm applying that the killing Suzuku alone isn't enough to fix things. Wait, what do you mean? Asaki put his divining sticks away, looked down on the floor with a docile expression. Well, I'm saying that Suzuku's not the only one responsible for all these terrible things he's done. So basically we need to get rid of whoever is pulling the strings from behind the scenes in order to bring the true priests to Nagasaki. It's up to you whether you believe that or not. I believe you, and I'm glad that you invited me here. After hearing him politely explain to me the results, I told him thankfully how grateful I was. I'm happy that you did that for me, and I'm happy last night when you stood up for me. After I gave Asaki a smile, he averted his gaze, looked down at the divining sticks. Don't worry about it. I did it on a whim. That doesn't make me any less happy, and now I can focus on the future. Wow. Touching. You really are optimistic one, aren't you? Yes. Yes, I am optimistic. That's a good flaw, being optimistic, he muttered with a sigh. You know that since there's someone even more powerful than Tsutsugu behind the scenes, we need to be extra careful about how we handle Tsutsugu. Tsutsugu? Tsutsugu? Right. Yeah, I know, but your ritual never told us not to assassinate Tsutsugu, la la la. We have to be more careful than ever when we handle this, but getting rid of Tsutsugu is what's best for Nagasaki. It's going to be hard convincing Makoto of that, though. Saki laughed in a cynical manner and neatly put his divining stacks back into their box. However, it was very much like him to turn his back to me as if he were telling me to get out of here and go home. There were still things about him I couldn't quite get. I instinctively let out a laugh. Yet something bothers me about you laughing like that. Come on, now, hurry back before Mikoto gets angry. Saki grabbed my shoulders, turned me around, and really, like, oh my god. Come on, time to go. Don't tell anyone that we did here today, okay? I'll tell everyone that I came to check up on Mikurin. Nobody would suspect that if I said that, right? I said as I turned back and looked at him, which Asaki smiled back at me with a slight troubled look on his face. Then Asaki lightly patted my head. You've got such nicely groomed feminine hair. Now hurry back before anyone suspects anything. What is with you? What is with you today, Asaki? First, you do this whole you're too cute feminine thing, and then you do shots fired. You're savage at the point of things, and then you start being all cute again. Oh my god, you're like hot and cold, Asaki. What the fuck? Like when we picked you to be our instructor, and you get mad about it, and then we found out that you're not as good at a diviner as everyone thinks they were, and found that out, and now you want to be all cute and lovey-dovey because we know the secret. Really? What the fuck, Saki? What the fuck? Sorry for that. Anyway, all right. Thank you so much, Asagi. I bowed and made my way out of the building. When I looked back, Asaki appeared to be watching over me in silence. Then, the moment I waved at him, Asaki pretended not to notice and walked back into the building. Things like this never change. I understand deep down in my heart. Yeah. One night and a few days later, it was a crystal clear night during my third vigilant mission. Yuzuki Shintaro, Asaki, and I were waiting on the rooftops as we searched for our target. Shino, do you remember the plan? What plan is? What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. I'm fine, Asaki. You worry too much. Yeah, Asaki, you worry too much. Jesus Christ. Are you being lovey-dovey again? What the fuck? I don't want to hear that from anyone who still can't take care of missions on their own. Shots fired again. Jeez. That was a fucking burn. Jesus. I pelted my lips in complaint. Saki shrugged his shoulders as if he didn't know what to do with me. Yuzuki let out a laugh after he saw our little exchange. I was worried for a while that things weren't going to work out between you guys, but you two seem to get along very well recently. I was worried for a while now as well, but you two were acting just now, and instructor and pupils should act now. only if you knew. Only if you freaking knew what's going on between Asaki and I. Only if you knew. Really? Hearing everyone tell me that again made me happy to know that wasn't only my ego that made me feel this way. Ego? Yes, this is proof that you two are finally developing a bond of friendship together. Only if you knew. Only if you knew our secret. Because they still don't know that we're a girl. And they don't know that Asaki isn't as good as people think he is. So, yes, this is a proof. Oh no, I just read that. This is all thanks to Asaki. It's because I can talk to Asaki about so many different things. Oh, like what? Said Shintaro. Well, shit. I instinctively found myself lost for words in response of Shintaro's sudden question. Asaki was unable to watch me panic anymore and pinched my cheek. I can see he's blushing here. Anyway, you never know when to quit talking, do you? Is this your thing now? Saying, can you stop talking? I got a new move I need to teach you. It's called the art of being quiet. I can't even the shots fired. Oh, Asaki said as he fixed his eyes fixed on the darkness of the night. Fucking shots fired! Jesus Christ! It was so dark outside I couldn't tell if he was blushing or not. I could tell that he wasn't enjoying himself since everyone was now talking about how good a team we made. After figuring out that Asaki was feeling that way, I couldn't keep myself from smiling. Hey, are you even listening to me? Said Asaki. I'm listening. I got this. I knocked Asaki's hand away from me as he was lecturing me, and I began to smile even more. Shintaro approached us with a smile on his face as if we were we had caught his attention. Anyway, guys, that's I don't have any more tickets until soon, so I'll leave that a like. I hope you guys like, and I hope you guys like this. Shots fired, man. Last video and this video is a lot of shots fired. A lot of burns from Asagi. But, oh my god. I think I like this video, this episode a lot. Chapter 6, man. 5 and 6. Jesus Christ. Out of all the other ones that I did do, this one's, I like this one. Jesus Christ. This one, Asagi's one is probably my favorite. Anyway, I hope you guys like. I hope you guys enjoy, and leave a comment if you like and enjoyed. So I see you guys in the next video. So I hope you guys like. Bye.